This is R.D. Sharma solution class 12th. We are taking chapter number 16 tangents and normals. This is MCQ multiple choice questions. The equation to the normal to the curve y equals to sin x at 0, 0 is. Now we have the curve which is y equals sin x. First we'll differentiate this. Dy by dx is equal to sin x will be cos x. Now at 0, 0, so just put x as 0. So cos 0 is 1. Now this dy by dx, cos 0 is equal to 1. So we have the slope now, right? Next thing is what? We have the slope, we have the point. So let us find out the equation of the line. Y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1 will be the equation of the line. So x1, y1 is 0, 0. And m is 1. But equation of the normal has to be found out, not the tangent. So when you multiply the normal and tangent slopes, it will be -1. So this is normal minus 1 divided by the slope of the tangents. So it is going to be -1. So this is -1, x minus 0, here y minus 0. So what will be the equation here? Y is equal to minus x. So you can call it as x plus y equals to 0. Third option is the correct option. Now this is the reference solution that you have to follow. The equation of the normal to the curve y equals to x plus sin x cos x at x equals to pi by 2 is. So this question is already completed in the exercises, normal exercises. We'll do it again. It's dy by dx we'll find out. So what will be the slope? X will be 1. Then we will apply the product rule here. First sin x, then cos x, differentiation is cos x is minus sin x. Then we have cos x here, differentiation of sin x is cos x only. So we have got 1 plus, we'll write it first, cos square x minus sin square x. This is your dy by dx. Now we need to find out dy by dx or the slope at x is equal to pi by 2. So cos pi by 2 sin pi by 2. Please understand cos 0 is equal to 1, cos pi by 2 is equal to 0, sin 0 is 0, sin pi by 2 equals to 1. That you have to place it here. 1 plus cos square x cos square pi by 2, that is 0 square, sin is 1, so minus 1 square. 1 minus 1 is going to be 0. Now x is already pi by 2. Let us find out the value of y. Y is equal to pi by 2 plus sin pi by 2 cos pi by 2. Since sines and cos are complementary, they are going to get 0. Y is pi by 2. X is already known to us, pi by 2, and y is pi by 2. So let us find out the equation. Y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. So y minus pi by 2 equals to x minus pi by 2. What is m? M is 0. This is equation of the normal has to be computed. We have found out the dy by dx of the tangent. So there is a slight change. I will apply it here. It should be 1 by 0 because -1 by 0, you know that it is -1 by 0 because 0 is the tangent slope. Normal slope is -1 by 0. Now multiply this. Left side will be eliminated. X minus pi by 2 is equal to 0. So x will be equal to pi by 2. This is your 2x equals to pi. This is the, sometimes they ask normal, sometimes they ask tangent. So this is the reference solution for you. You can just follow this. Solve it by yourself. The equation of the normal to the curve at point 2, 0 is. The equation of the normal has to be computed. Please remember, it's not tangent, it's normal. So y is equal to 2x minus x square. I've just multiplied it inside. Dy by dx will be equal to, it is going to be 2 minus 2x. So this 2 minus 2x is the slope, but it has to be found out at 2, 0. So just put x as 2 here. 2 minus 2 into 2. 2 minus 4 is a -2. We have dy by dx as -2, which is the slope of the tangent. But what will be the slope of the normal? When you multiply the slopes, you will get -1 because normal tangent means they are perpendicular lines. So you will get the normal tangent equals -1 divided by -2. Please remember, I'm just doing m1 into m2 equals to -1 orthogonality situation, and normal and tangents are orthogonal to each other. We already have a point 2, 0. So y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1, which is the equation of the line. X will use as 2, y will use as 0. So y minus 0 equals to half x minus 2. Now to multiply this 2 here, the 2y equals x minus 2. So x minus 2y equals to 2. So did you find any of these? X minus 2y equals to 2. That you can use. Now this is the same solution which I just spoken. The point on the curve y square equals to x where tangent makes 45-degree angle with the x-axis is. So let me make the coordinate axis and the tangent is making 45-degree angle with x-axis. Let's assume it is passing through the origin. So this is the 45-degree we are talking about. Now this says that the slope is tan 45-degree. The angle is already given, you just have to put a tan in front of it. So tan 45-degree is 1. So this slope which we'll get it from here will equate it to 1. What is dy by dx? I'm differentiating this. So 2y dy by dx is equal to 1. So dy by dx is equal to 1 by 2y. So 1 by 2y it is. You have to equate it to 1 because the slope is 1 which we found out. So y is equal to 1 by 2. Now this y equals to 1 by 2 can be placed it here. So this is half square. X has to be found out. X is 1 by 4. Point on the curve. So we need the coordinates. It will be 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. This is your solution. Now let me show you the reference because this is how you are going to write it, because as I have told multiple times, writing is important. If the tangent to the curve x is equal to 80 square, y is equal to twice of 80 is perpendicular to the x-axis, then its point of contact is. So the point of contact means what? You have to find out the coordinates x and y. We will talk about this parallel to x-axis later, perpendicular to x-axis. First we will find out dy by dx. For that we need dx by dt here. It will be 280. This dy by dt is going to be 2a. So in order to get dy by dx, just divide these two. dy by dt divided by dx by dt. What are you going to get? It's 2a by 2at. So you'll get 1 by t. And this 1 by t is dy by dx, which is the slope. Now this tangent is perpendicular to x-axis. So we have to find it at, because the slope we have found out and the slope is already given in the question. The tangent is perpendicular to x-axis. What does it mean? The angle is 90 degrees. What does it mean? Tan 90 degrees is what? Tan pi by 2 is infinite. So I am talking about this line. This is the tangent to the curve. Angle is 90 degrees. We always take the tan of that angle, and that angle is 44 here pi by 2. Tan pi by 2 is infinite. So eventually this infinite has to be equated to 1 by t. I hope you got the idea. Previously we have seen questions where the tangent was parallel to x-axis. At that time the tan theta was 0, so tan 0 was 0. Here it's tan pi by 2 because pi by 2 is the angle. So you just put 1 by t equals to 1 by 0, which is infinite. So t is equal to 0 here. Now put it here in both of these because x and y is already known to us. X is equal to 80 square. Y is equal to twice of 80. When you put t equals to 0, it's going to be equal to x as 0 and y as 0. X is 0, y is 0. So the points are 0, 0, which is the origin in the coordinate axis. Now this is the other way. You can solve it like this also. The point on the curve y is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2, where tangent is perpendicular to y equals to x. So there is a line y equals to x, tangent is perpendicular to y equals to x. That means the normal is parallel to this y equals to x. So y equals to x is simple line. We can equate it with the line which is the standard equation of the line y equals to mx plus c. When you have y equals to mx plus c, you can get a m here, but that m is the slope of the line, but the tangent is perpendicular to that line. So you have to find out the line which is perpendicular to y equals to x. So the slope of y equals to x is 1. What will be the slope of a line which is perpendicular to this line? m1 equals to m1 into m2 is equal to negative 1. m1 is 1. m2 we have to find out is equal to negative 1. So m2 is going to be negative 1 by 1, which is negative 1 only. Now this is, we are going to equate it. dy by dx. Slope is negative 1. So we are differentiating this. 2x minus 3 is equal to negative 1. 2x is going to be equal to 3 minus 1, which is 2. Divide both sides by 2. You will get x is equal to 1. Now when you have x equals to 1, put it in the equation back. You will get the value of y. 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus 2. It's 1 minus 3 plus 2. 2 minus 3 minus 3 is 0. So you have x and y as 1, 0. Now let me show you the reference solution. You can just follow this in order to get the solution, which is actually 1, 0. Now this question we have just completed. The R.D. Sharma and the books of this sort they repeat the question. Sometimes they just repeat the same question. So I'm just skipping this because we have just done it. You can again try it to make yourself perfect on this. The point at the curve y equals to 12x minus x square, where the slope of the tangent is 0, will be. So it's very clear. Slope of the tangent is 0. So the dy by dx is 0. You can just call like that. dy by dx is equal to 0. So you don't have to worry about anything. M or slope or dy by dx is 0. So dy by dx is going to be equal to 12 minus 2x, which is equal to 0. So 12 will be equal to 2x. X is equal to 6. Now put this x in this y equals to 12x minus x square. So 12 into 6 minus 36 is 72 minus 36, that is going to be 36. So the point or the coordinates are 6 and 36. That is your answer. There is no answer which is matching to this answer. You can call it as none of these is the correct option. Let me show you the reference solution that you can follow to solve this question. The angle between the curves, these are the curves at 1, 1. Now first let me tell you or reiterate that two lines, they have angle between them. So two curves, they don't have any angle between them. They're curves. So we'll find out the tangent at this point, and the angle between the tangent is the angle which we are expecting. But the angle between two lines is m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, m1 and m2 being the slopes of these two lines. So this is the angle which I'm talking about. And since there can be, because this is vertically opposite angle sometimes, we'll see, and that's why we have the modulus sign or the absolute sign. I've differentiated y square equals to x. Now I'm differentiating x square equals to y. Now we have to put x equals to 1, y equals to 1 wherever it is applicable. So dy by dx is equal to 1 by 2y, and dy by dx is 2x. Now just put x equals to 1, y equals to 1. On the left you can put y equals to 1. On the right you can put x equals to 1. So 1, 2 and 1 by 2 are the slopes of these two lines to these curves. Okay. So now tan theta, as I just showed you the m1 minus m2 1 plus m1 m2, I am replacing it by m1 and m2. And as I earlier indicated that you don't have to take the negative, you have to take the positive only. So it will be negative 3 by 4, but we have to take only 3 by 4. So we have tan theta equals to 3 by 4. Theta is equal to tan inverse 3 by 4. So which is the option which is correct? It is tan inverse 3 by 4. This is the correct option. So this is how you're going to go about it. You can try it yourself also. The equation of the normal to the curve, this one, which is parallel to x plus 3y equals to 8. Now x plus 3y equals to 8, I am equating it with y equals to mx plus c. So just take y on one side, y term on one side and others on the right hand side. So it's going to be 3y equals negative x plus 8. Y will be equal to, divide everything by 3. You'll get this as the slope, this one, negative 1 by 3. Now parallel to means the equation of the normal to the curve which is parallel. So we are going to use negative 1 by 3 as the slope. So there is just a twist here. You are not going to find out the equation of the tangent. You have to find out the equation of the normal, which is parallel to x plus 3y equals to 8. So negative 1 by 3 will remain as the slope. Now let us differentiate this because we need the points now. Slope is already with us now. I'm differentiating this. You know how to differentiate this, and we are going to solve this. Because whatever we get from here, so you can cancel these two. Dy by dx is equal to, this is going to be, and we'll use this dy by dx also. So this is 3x by y. So what is this 3x by y? And this is the slope. And this is the slope of the tangent. Please remember, dy by dx is the slope of the tangent. And negative 1 by 3 is the slope of the normal. So what will be the slope of the tangent? It will be negative 1 divided by negative 1 by 3. So negative 1 divided by negative 1 by 3 is 3. So it is 3 equals 3x by y. So what do you get here? You are going to get x equals to y here. Now take this x or equals to y in order to find out the points. That is 3x, I'm replacing y as x, or you can place x as y. So you'll get x square as 4, x is equal to plus minus 2. So x equals to plus minus 2, when you put it in the equation again, you'll get y equals to plus minus 2. So you have two cases, 2, 2. And negative 2, negative 2. That there will be two cases here. 2, 2. You have to find out the line with 2 and 2 as the point, and negative 2, negative 2 as the point. So I'll make the two cases and use this negative 1 by 3 to find out the equation of the normal. Actually, there will be equations of the normal. There will be two equations. So here we have case 1. As I suggested, it is case number 2. Here x is 2, y is equal to 2. Here x is equal to negative 2, y is equal to negative 2. So y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. So x and y is 2 and 2. Negative 1 by 3. Earlier in the beginning of the question, I have highlighted why we are going to use negative 1 by 3 as the slope. Here the points are minus 2, so it will be plus 2 like this one. When you solve this, you are going to get x plus 3y plus 8 in one case, and the other case it will be x plus 3y plus 8 and minus 8. This plus 8 and minus 8 can be combined in one equation in order to match the third option which we are getting. X plus 3y plus minus 8 equals to 0. So the question can be solved using this flow chart of steps. Alright, so this is MCQ. It should not be that much big. It will be a smaller one. The equations of tangent at those points where the curve, this one, meets x-axis. Meets x-axis means what? See, whenever a line is intersecting x-axis, we are aware that y should be equal to 0. X we don't know, but definitely we know that y is 0. So this y equals to x square minus 3x plus 2. When you differentiate it, it will give you dy by dx. Let's differentiate it. It will be 2x minus 3, and in this 2x minus 3, so this one is the slope. We are going to use it just now because we need the equation of the line. We just have x and y as 0. Since we have y equals to 0, we can find out the value of x. I am saying y is 0, so let us put y as 0. So x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. You can write it as x square minus x minus 2x plus 2 equals to 0. X you can take common, say x minus 1 minus 2 you can take common, x minus 1 equals to 0. So the roots are x minus 1 in x minus 2, putting 0. X will be equal to 1 or x is equal to 2. So let us take case 1 where x is equal to 2. When x equals to 1, y is of course 0 in both the cases. Let us take case 2 where x is equal to 2 and y is again equal to 0. So we have to formulate equations of these two, and we know already that dy by dx we have already computed. So we don't have any y term here, but we do have a x term here. Just put x as 1 here. Here also x equals to 2 here. So 2 into 2 minus 3 here, and here 2 into 1 minus 3. So 2 minus 3 is negative 1. 2 to the 4 minus 3 is 1. So m1 is 1 and m2 is negative 1. Let us formulate the equation. Y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. X and y are 2 and 0. And m is 1. Here also, so y minus 0 is equal to m is negative 1. So this is negative 1, and then x minus 1 because x is 1 here. So the equation which are being formed, x plus y minus 1 equals to 0. Here we have x minus y minus 2 equals to 0. So these are two equations which you can choose from here, and that is going to be your answer. Now this is the reference solution for you. You can follow it to solve this question. The slope of the tangent to the curve, this one and this one, at point 2, minus 1. First of all, x and y is given, so we'll equate it for the equation. But before that, we'll find out dx by dt and dy by dt because we need to have dy by dx. So I'm differentiating these two. First one was 2t plus 3. Second was 4t minus 2. So dy by dx is what? dy by dt divided by dx by dt. This you already know. So dx by dt, dy by dt is 4t minus 2 and dx by dt is 2t plus 3. So 4t minus 2 divided by 2t plus 3. This is dy by dx. Now you already have 2 and minus 1, but you need t. For that, because x and y is given, x will equate here or put it as 2. Here we have 2t square minus 2t minus 5 equals to negative 1. So we have t square plus 3t minus 10. We have 2t square minus 2t minus 4 equals 0. So this I am going to solve for you. So we have this 10 is there. So 5 2 is a 10. T square plus 5t minus 2t minus 10 equals to 0. You can take t common, t plus 5. Minus 2 you can take common, t plus 5 again. So we have t minus 2 into t plus 5. So you will get t equals to 2 and t equals to negative 5. Here also we'll find out the value of t here. So factorization you can do by yourself. You know it already. 2t plus 2 will be a factor. T minus 2 will be a factor. And just put of them equals to 0. So t is equal to -1 and t is equal to 2. What is the common solution here? You can just cancel these two out because only t equals to 2 is the common factor. So this t equals to 2 has to be placed here in order to find out the dy by dx, because the question is asking about the slope. So 4 into 2 minus 2 divided by 2 into 2 plus 3. So 8 minus 2 divided by 4 plus 3, that is 7. So 6 by 7 it will. This is your answer. Now this is your reference solution which you can follow. At what point the slope of the tangent to the curve, this one, is 0. So it is already given the slope is 0 and the points needs to be computed. So let us take this one and just differentiate it. 2x plus 2y dy by dx minus 2 is equal to 0. So just divide everything by 2 because you can eliminate 2. This 2y dy by dx equals 2x, 2 minus 2x, and as I just indicated, you can divide everything by 2. So dy by dx will be equal to 1 minus x divided by y. So 1 minus x divided by y is dy by dx here. Okay, this is just dy by dx. Now slope is given as 0. So just put it as 0. So y will be equal to 0 because when it gets multiplied, it will be 0. 1 minus x equals to 0. So x is equal to 1. So when you have x, you can find out the value of y now. So just put this x equals to 1 in the original equation. It will be 1 square plus y square minus 2 into 1 minus 3 equals to 0. So 1 plus y square minus 2 minus 3 equals to 0. So y square, this is 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5 is minus 4. It just goes to the right. It is going to be y square equals to 4. Y is equal to plus minus 2. You already know it is under root plus minus. Now x is 1 and then y is 2. Then x is equal to 1 and y is negative 2. So for x, there are two y's. 1, 2 and 1 negative 2. So this 1, 2 and 1 negative 2 is the answer of this question. This is the reference solution for you. If you are trying it yourself, you can just go through it. The angle of intersection of the curves, this one and this one, is. So you know that there is no angle between two curves, but there is angle between lines. So what are these lines called? These are called tangents. So wherever the intersection is there, just draw the line which is the tangent and the angle between them is what we want. Just differentiate it now. These two equations are there. You just have to differentiate it. X dy by dx plus y is equal to 0. So dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. This is the m1. What about m2? 2x minus 2y dy by dx is equal to 0. Again you will get m2 from here. That is y dy by dx is equal to x. So dy by dx is nothing but x by y. Now this is m2. m1 into m2 will be what? Just multiply these two. Negative y by x multiplied by x by y. So what do you get? You get minus 1. When the slopes multiplied is equal to minus 1, that means they are perpendicular to each other. They have 90 degree between them. Orthogonality condition is this. That is why this is 90 degree. So m1 m2 equals minus 1, angle is pi by 2, 90 degree. This is the correct answer. Pi by 2 is 90 degree. This is your answer. This is your reference solution. You can follow this. Okay. This is how you are going to write. If the curve ay plus x square equals 7 and x cube equals y cut orthogonally at 1, 1, then a is equal to. So it's quite clear now. Just m1, m2 you find out. If it is equal to -1, then the condition whichever comes is your condition. So we have a, y is dy by dx, x square is plus 2x is equal to 0. So dy by dx is equal to, this is negative 2x divided by, negative 2x divided by a. This is dy by dx. The other one, again same thing. So it will be 3x square is equal to dy by dx. So this is m1 and this is m2. Now multiply this m1 and m2. What do you get? It is 1, 1. The point is already given. So just replace x as 1 and y as 1. So I'm just multiplying these two, equating it to -1, and it's clearly being said x is 1, y is 1. So you can replace x as 1 here, minus 2, and here you can just remove this because 1 and multiplied by anything is that thing only. Minus minus you can cancel. A is 2 or 2 is a. Oh no, 6 is there, sorry. So a is equal to 6a. So we have an option, third option, which is saying a is equal to 6. So how you are going to do it or go about it, this is the whole way. This is how you are going to write for it. If the line y equals to x touches the curve y equals to x square plus bx plus c at point 1, 1, then. So y equals to x is the line which touches the curve. That means this y equals to x is the tangent. And y equals to x square plus bx plus c, you can differentiate it now. And that differentiation will be dy by dx. And this dy by dx will be equated with this line y equals to x. Just equate it with y equals to mx plus c. 1 into x plus 0. So this m is equal to 1. So m is equal to 1 and we'll use this just now. So this dy by dx, this is 2x plus b. Now this is equal to what? m is equal to 1. And at what point? X equals to 1, y equals to 1. So x equal to 1, you can keep it. 2 into 1 plus b equals to 1. b is equal to negative 2. So b is already with us. Now this b is negative 1. X and y is already given 1, 1. Now we can utilize the original equation of the curve to find out the value of c. X is 1, y is 1. B is negative 1. Put it in this equation. So I'm putting it here only. Y is 1, x square 1. Thus B into x. B is negative 1. Negative 1 into 1 will be what? Negative 1 plus C. So this gets cancelled. C is equal to 1. So B is negative 1. C is equal to 1. So the whole answer is this one. B equals to minus 1. C equals to 1. So this is how you're going to go about it. B and C. This is the solution for you. The slope of the tangent to the curve, this one and this one, at x equals to 1. So this is quite clear to you. Already many of the question has been done. X equals to 1 is already given. So you have already x equals to 1. So equate this x equals to 1 in 3t square plus 2 plus 1. So when you equate this, 3t square equals to 0, t is equal to 0, right? When t is equal to 0, now you have to find out the slope of the tangent. Slope of the tangent is what? dx by dt, dy by dt, then divide these two, you will get dy by dx. So dx by dt, dy by dx can be computed by dy by dt divided by dx by dt. So separately we'll find out dx by dt, separately we'll find dy by dt. So this is 6t and dy by dt is equal to 3t square. Now divide these two. So dy by dx is 3t square divided by 6t. 1t you can cancel, 3 to the 6, that is t by 2. Now t by 2, and you already know what is t, which is already computed. We have already computed t equals to 0. This is 0. The dy by dx is 0, nothing but 0. So the solution goes like this, the reference goes like this, you have to do it like this. The curves y equals to a e raise x and y b into e raise minus x cut orthogonally if. So when we want this orthogonality, what does it mean? Find out m1, find out m2, multiply them and is equal to negative 1. We'll get a relationship here. This is dy by dx. What it will be? A is constant. E raise x will be e raise x. What about this? Dy by dx. It will be b. E raise minus x will be e raise minus x. Then differentiation of negative x, that is going to be negative 1. So this is minus b into e raise minus x. Now when you multiply them, it has to come as negative 1. Call this as m1, call this as m2, multiply these both, and that has to come as negative 1 in case they are orthogonal. So a e raise x multiplied by minus b e raise minus x is equal to negative 1. So just you can write it as 1 by e raise x, you can cancel these two and cancel this negative negative also. ab is equal to 1. What is ab is equal to 1? That is the third option here. So this is the correct answer and this is how you are going to write it. The equation of the normal to the curve, these two are theta equals to pi by 4. Now we have to find out the equation of the normal. Please remember. Okay, I'll do certain thing and then I'll come back to the normal. Right? You'll see that. So first is x is this one. The basic thing what we do. Dx by d theta. It is a. Cos cube theta is 3 cos square theta. Differentiation I'm doing. And then cos theta will be minus sin theta. Here also dy by d theta. This is a. Sin cube theta is 3 sin square theta. Differentiation of sin theta is cos theta. Now dy by dx we are going to find out. So divide these two. I am doing it here only. Take the left hand stuff and put it below the right one. That is I am taking this one and putting it in the denominator. Minus a 3 cos square theta sin theta. So 1 cos cancel. 1 sin cancel. 3 cancel. A cancel. Sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. Negative is already there. So it will be negative tan theta. Negative tan theta. Now what is the theta? Question has already saying theta is pi by 4. When theta is pi by 4, it is 45 degree. Tan 45 degree is what? Tan 45 degree is just 1. So it is minus 1. So dy by dx is 1. How about x and y? Because theta is already given. X is a cos cube theta. A cos cube pi by 4. Y is a sin cube theta. So a sin cube pi by 4. So this cos pi by 4 and sin pi by 4, they have the same value, which is 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 can be placed here. A into 1 by root 2 whole cube. I'll just show you. 1 by root 2. I'm just showing you cos cube pi by 4. Cos square pi by 4 into cos pi by 4. Cos square pi by 4 is 1 by root 2 whole square and this is 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 whole square is 1 by 2. This is 1 by root 2. So 1 by 2 root 2 it will be. This is 1 by 2 root 2. So a by 2 root 2. This also a by 2 root 2. So this is negative 1. Now y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. M is minus 1. X minus a by 2 root. But the problem here is I have committed a mistake. Can you find out what is the mistake? This is the equation of the tangent. Okay. But see the question again. The question equation of the normal to the curve is what? Normal means you cannot take -1. It has to be +1 because the normal and tangent, when they multiply, it should give you -1. So -1 into 1 is equal to -1 into the m is equal to -1. So m is going to be equal to 1. So I'm just saying, so it has to be -1 divided by this -1 minus 1 by value of the orthogonal slope. So that is the mistake I committed. Now I'm going to keep it right. So it has to be plus. So now this a by root 2 gets cancelled. Y is equal to x or x equals to y. That is the third option here, and that is the answer of this question. If the curves, these two curves are there, they are intersecting orthogonally, then we have to find out A. So we'll find out the dy by dx of this, because the orthogonality condition is when we multiply m1 and m2, it has to give you -1. So I'm differentiating both of these. The second one will also be like this only a negative will come, because e raised minus x differentiation will be e raised minus x, and minus x will be -1. So as I said, the orthogonality condition or the perpendicular condition of two lines, angle pi by 2 90 degrees, m1 m2 equals to -1. So multiply these two. 2 e raised x multiplied by minus a e raised minus x is equal to -1. So this gets cancelled because e raised minus x is nothing but 1 by e raised x. So you cancel this minus and a will be equal to this 1 by 2. A is half. So this is the way you are going to write the point on the curve. So this is the curve y is equal to 6x minus x square, at which the tangent to the curve is inclined at pi by 4. The angle is pi by 4 to the line x plus y equals to is equal to 0 is. Now this is a question with a different approach. First approach is common that we have been doing, that is, we will differentiate this curve in order to find out the slope of the tangent to this curve, and at which the tangent to the curve is inclined to this, to the line this. So this line is not a tangent, but the tangent is having pi by 4 angle with this line. So the slope of the tangent we will find out from the curve. The slope of that line we will find out, and then we will have m1 and m2, and then we will equate it to the angle which is pi by 4. That is, m1 is the differentiation of the first curve. The second line is nothing. It is no tangent. It is nothing. It is just that the tangent is having this angle with this line. So we'll find out the slope of this line. How to find out the slope of this line? Same thing. We'll differentiate it. So in this case, dy by dx is equal to -1. So m1 is 6 minus 2x, m2 is -1, and the angle between these two is given in the question as pi by 4. That is, tan theta, which is tan pi by 4 in this case, already given in the question, is 6 minus 2x minus 1, that is, this is plus 1, divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. 1 plus 6 minus 2x into -1. 2x minus 6. You can write it because -1 multiplied means all the signs will change. So this is going to be 7 minus 2x divided by 2x minus 5. So this is equal to tan pi by 4. I have just done m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, that is tan theta. Let me write it for you. Tan theta is m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 m2 that we have done. M1 we have got from the tangent, and m2 we have got from the line which is given. And you know that the tan theta is modulus of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. So modulus means plus minus sign will come. Both sign you have to follow. So there will be two cases. One case you will put this 7 minus 2x by 2x minus 5 equals to 1, and next time we will equate it to -1, and this 1 and minus 1 will give you two options. Let me do it. 7 minus 2x equals to 2x minus 5. That is 2x and 2x. It goes here. It will be 4x. So this is going to give you 4x equals to 12. X is equal to 12 by 4. That is 3. So x is equal to 3 here. In the other case, 7 minus 2x is when you multiply this with -1. It will be -2x plus 5. So this 2x gets cancelled. You get 7 equals to 5, which is impossible. Which is impossible actually, you know. So as x equals to 3 you will only use this one. When x is equal to 3, y will be equal to 6 multiplied by 3 minus 3 square. I'm just putting x as 3 in the original equation. Y will give you 9. So the point is 3, 9. This is the whole solution. So let me show you the step-by-step procedure that you have to follow. One by one process with the written material, written content is in front of you that you have to follow. So this is a different kind of questions we have done. The angle of intersection of the parabolas, this one and this one, at the origin is. So the concept is quite clear here. We have two curves. We'll find out the dy by dx of both these curves. The point is not given, but the point is given. How? It is given origin. Origin we already know in a coordinate axis scenario. The intersection of two axes, the point is 0, 0. That is the origin. So I am differentiating the first one. 2y dy by dx is equal to 4a. This one is 2x equals to 4a dy by dx. This will give you dy by dx as 4. This is 2. 2a by y. This will give you dy by dx as 2x by 4a. So you can just cancel this. It will be x by 2a. So m1 and m2, these two are x by 2a. The x and y is given as 0, 0. So when you put x and y as 0, this is 2a by 0, which is undefined. And we have an angle for undefined. Here the angle will be 0, the second one. So we already know the formula. So I'm just putting it in the formula. Tan theta equals to m1 minus m2. So take m1 as infinite, m2 as 0. 1 plus infinite into 0. So you don't have to worry about the denominator. It is 1 plus something. So it is not something with 1, so it will be 1 only, but the numerator will be infinite, that is a number which we cannot count, and minus 0 will be infinite only, but tan theta will be equal to infinite. At what angle the theta of theta, the tan will be infinite? It is pi by 2, it is 90 degree, because tan pi by 2, tan 90 degree is infinite. So angle is pi by 2 in this case. Now let me show you how you are going to go about it step by step. You have to write everything and then you can get the answer. The angle of intersection of curves, these two curves at pi by 6 is. Now this kind of questions we have already done, so we'll just go through it quickly. First find out the m1 or dy by dx or slope of the first curve. I am just differentiating it twice. Sin square x will be 2 sin x will be cos x. So you will get this as this because the second one is phi equals to cos 2x. That is why we will not write it as 4 sin x cos x, rather we will take 2 sin x cos x as sin 2x. It will be 2 sin 2x, 2 sin 2x, and x is equal to pi by 6. So when you multiply 2 with pi by 6, it is going to be pi by 3. So 2 sin 60 degree. 2 sin 60 degree is what? It's root 3 by 2. So root 3 will come. Dy by dx is root 3. Now y is equal to cos 2x. Again differentiated. Dy by dx as minus sin 2x, and 2x will be 2. So it will be minus sin 2 sin pi by 3 again. Sin pi by 3 or sin 60 degree we have already used. It's root 3 by 2. So you can apply it again here. 2 gets cancelled. It's negative root 3. Now we have m1 this one and m2 this one. So let me just write this one. m1 minus m2. So root 3 minus of minus root 3 divided by 1 plus root 3 into minus root 3. The numerator will give you root 3 minus minus is plus, so twice of root 3. Denominator you have 1 minus root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 2 root 3 about minus 2. 2 gets cancelled. It is negative root 3. Is it okay? And negative root 3 you will not write because this tan theta is in the modulus. So tan theta is root 3 when? It is, see, tan theta is root 3 when? What will be the angle? It's tan pi by 3. The answer is pi by 3, 60 degrees. So how are you going to go about it? This is the step-by-step solution for your reference. Any tangent to the curve, this one is parallel to x-axis, y-axis, make acute angle or obtuse angle with x-axis. There are 4 options being given. So the best way is to find out the slope or the dy by dx, and this dy by dx will tell you the scenario. Let me differentiate it. It will be 14x raised 6 plus 3. Okay. Now x raised 6 is what? It's even. What does it mean? It's x squared to the power 3. Forget about 3, but x square will always be positive. Negative 1 whole square is always 1. So this will always be positive, right? So 14 minimum value of x can be what? The minimum positive value is 0 of any computation of mathematics. So if the minimum is 0, so 0 into 14 is 0, so 3. So dy by dx will be greater than 3. So any value which is greater than 3 is always greater than 0 or negative 1 or negative 5. So let us write it as dy by dx is always greater than 0. When dy by dx is always greater than 0, we are talking about what value you'll get at theta which give you 0. It's tan 0. Tan 0 is 0. So it's greater than tan 0. It's greater than 0. The angle is always computed through finding the positive axis. The angle is computed for positive x-axis anti-clockwise direction. So add sugar to coffee. These two angles I'm talking about, or any angle between these, this acuteness. So acute angle is always less than 90 degrees. So that is why the answer is acute angle. So you can show it to the examiner that this is how we have come to this conclusion that it is acute. The point on the curve, this one, where the normal to the curve makes equal intercept with the axes. So I'll just give you the idea of what does it mean, because the whole question is based on the equal intercept. If you understand that, this question is quite easy. Otherwise, it may be difficult for some people. So we have 9, I'm differentiating it. 2y divided by dx equals to x cube is 3x square. dy by dx is, this is 3 into 2y divided by x square by 6y. This is the slope, or the slope of the tangent. Now normal to the curve, so we have normal and tangent. If you multiply this, it is going to be -1. So just take it in the denominator, x square by 6y, dy by dx is, I'm taking the normal, okay, tangent we have already found out, but the slope of the normal is going to be -1 divided by the slope of the tangent. So -6y by x square is the slope of the normal. I hope you got the idea. Now equal intercept means what? X and y cutting should be equal. That is, if this is 2, this is 2. Equal intercept will only be applicable when the angle is 45 degree. That you already know with your trigonometry and all other geometric configurations that we have come across in our previous classes. So slope is 45 degree, that is tan 45 degree. The angle is 45 degree, slope is always tan of that angle. So slope is 45 degree, but it can be, see, I have made 2 lines. So it can be plus 1 also, minus 1 also. So it will be tan 45 degree, tan 135 degree also. So 1 minus 1 will both be there. So there will be 2 cases. So I have equated this slope of the normal to 1 and -1. And the question arises, how are we going to solve it? We already have this 9y square equals to x cube. So this minus 6y is equal to x square in first case. 6 minus gets cancelled here. 6y is equal to x square. Now just square this original equation. You will get y square equals x cube by 9, and you can just square it. When you square it, because we need I'm just squaring it now. This is 36y square equals x raised 4. Here also 36y square equals to x raised 4, and both are similar now. So don't worry about solving both of them. One will be enough because they both are same. Now I'm replacing y square by x cube by 9. So the first attempt of many of the students will be just to cancel this and finding out x equals to 4. Well, that is correct to an extent, but this is not how we go about solving the equations. We'll make an equation and solve it, because if it is x or x square or x cube, there will be 1, 2 and 3 solutions. Alright, so let me do it again. This I am taking, they both are same. So 36, I am replacing y square by x cube by 9. 9 4 is 36. You have 4x cube equals to x raised 4. So x raised 4 minus 4x cube is 0. X cube I am taking outside, it will be x minus 4 equals to 0. So if either x is equal to 0 or x equal to 4. So x equals to 4, along with that we have one more solution that we can present it to the examiner, that x equals to 0 also we know. But the thing is, if we put x equals to 0, y will be 0. So one point will be 0, 0. But there is no option here in the A, B, C, D options, multiple choices which are being given. The other one will be when you put y square equals to, now put x equals to 4 in the original equation. So it will be 4 cube by 9. When you take under root of that, it will be plus minus, because under root always comes with a plus minus. Whenever you open the under root, it has to be plus minus. So 4 cube, 4, that is 4 will come out. 4 under root is 2, 9 under root is 3. So plus minus 8 by 3. So x is 4, what is y? 8 by 3. What is y when we put x equals to 4? It is minus 8 by 3. So we have two solutions here. 4, 8 by 3. 4, minus 8 by 3 and 0, 0 also. But there is no option of 8, 0, 0. But we have two options, A and C, of 8 by 3 and negative 8 by 3. So two answers are there. So this is the step-by-step solution here. And if you make the diagram, it will be more fruitful and more effective. So there is a line which is a tangent here, this one. Now this tangent, y square is equal to 4x, y equals to mx is the tangent to this curve. So we have differentiation of this one, 2y dy by dx is equal to 4. dy by dx is 4 by 2y. You can just cancel these 2, it will be 2 by y. Now this is the slope of the line y equals to mx, and it is clearly given in the question that the slope is m. So you can equate this m as 2y. This m is 2y. We'll use this equation just now. or relationship just now. Now come here, y is equal to mx plus 1. What is the x from here or y from here? Mx is y minus 1, x is y minus 1 divided by m. Here also y square is equal to 4x, so it will be x equals to y square by 4. When you equate these two, because there are x all the way, because they are intersecting this line and this curve, so you can always put they have the common point. So I'm equating these two. Y minus 1 by m is equal to y square by 4. Now just cross multiply this. Please remember, this m you cannot have like this. You have to replace it. M is nothing but 2 by y. So y minus 1 divided by 2 by y is equal to y square by 4. This goes up. y minus 1 divided by 2 is y square by 4. Alright. Now you can solve these equation, and I told you, you'll not cancel the y or x. You cannot cancel the variables. You have to make a proper equation and then only you have to go about it. So I'm taking this here and making a proper equation, and this comes here. 2y square minus y square is equal to minus 2y equals to 0. Y square minus 2y equals to 0. You can take y common. Y minus 2 equals to 0. So either y is equal to 0 or y equal to 2. So this y equals to 0. When you put y is 0, m is what? M is 2 by 0. That is infinite. When you put y equals to 2, it's going to be 2 by 2. That is 1. So the value of m, infinite and 1, we have all got two values. But what is the option? What are the options? 1, 2, 3 and half. So what is matching? 1. So you can just correct it that. That is the correct option. Now let me show you the reference solution that you are going to follow. This is also a different kind of question. The normal at the point 1, 1 on the curve, this one is. So this is the point being given 1, 1. You already have the curve. The point is also there, but please remember it's normal, not tangent. So I'm differentiating this. 2 dy by dx plus 2x is equal to 0. 2 dy by dx is equal to negative 2x. 2 you can cancel. dy by dx is negative x. Alright, this is the first one. This is the slope of the tangent. And slope of the normal will be what? It will be negative 1 divided by this content. So negative 1 divided by negative x. Negative you can cancel. It is 1 by x. So slope of normal this is. X is 1, y is 1. So x and y 1, 1. So you just put x as 1. The slope of the normal is 1. Now you'll take this as y minus 1, x minus 1, m is 1. So y minus 1 equals x minus 1. You can cancel 1, 1. Either x minus y equals to 0 or y minus x equal to 0. That whichever you want. But the option here is the x minus y equals to 0. That is your solution. So this is how you're going to write about it, because the sentences you have to make, and proper way of solving is this one. The normal to the curve, this one passes through this one, x square 4y and 1, 2. So same thing which we have done is repeated here. Just differentiate this. 2x, this is 4 dy by dx, 2 gets cancelled. Dy by dx is equal to x by 2. Now this is the slope. Now this slope, and this is the slope of the tangent, not the normal. Normal will be what? Negative 1 divided by x by 2. So you have minus 2 by x here. So x you have to take as 1, y is equal to 2. Minus 2 by 1, that is minus 2. Now this is the slope of the normal. We already have the point 1 and 2. So y minus 2 and minus 2 is the slope. X minus 1. When you solve this, y minus 2 equals to negative 2x plus 2. So it will be 2x plus y minus 4 equals to 0. So 2x plus y equals to 4. That is the none of these. There is no option being matching. I need to show you how it's being solved. If you are going to write it somewhere, then this is the way. So this is all about the MCQ of this chapter. Thank you so much and take care of yourself.